one, I wanted to hop on and share with what I was currently loving and currently disappointed in. My last video, I believe, was a favorites video, but I've just got a bunch of new products I've been trying out since I filmed the last video, and some of them I think I started using shortly before I filmed that, but my last video was sort of like a monthly favorite, so I didn't include those. But I've been using most of the products that I'm going to share with you all for a while now, and the first one is a foundation. This is actually my second bottle, and it is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. I love this, and I actually think it is one of my favorite drugstore foundations of all time. If you have, I would say, combination to oily skin. Dry skin, this would probably be a little bit too dry, but I do really enjoy it, especially for longer days. I feel like it gives great coverage. It's just awesome, and there's a million reviews on it, so I won't go into too much detail, but I really do like it. But I really enjoy mixing it. My favorite, to be honest, is when I mix these two together, because some days I like to wear it on its own, and my color is 832, by the way. 832, what's our name? No, I don't think so. Just 832. But I think before I had 825, and I actually got a second bottle of it and went up to the 832, because we're getting into spring, and I'm still white as ever, but I am doing a little bit of self-bronzing, so I've bumped it up a little bit. But I know a couple people have wondered about going up in a shade. I feel like this foundation is very forgiving as far as, like, the shades don't jump up tremendously. So I feel like pretty much anybody could go up maybe a shade or two and make it work, because this is one shade darker than what I had before. And it is very, very nice. Like, it wasn't, like, you know how in some foundations you go up a shade and it looks like you've went up 3 shades. It's just way off. This was not like that for me, and I believe it's very gradual. So I feel like, you know, that's a great thing about this line. There's tons of color selection. But my favorite combo is mixing these two together. The Rimmel Match Perfection, because this is a very, like, heavy, not heavy, but the consistency of the foundation is very dewy and kind of like a thick liquid. And so when I mix these two together, I still get the awesome coverage, but this is a bit darker, so it warms it up, and it also is a bit more moisturizing. So on days when I have dry spots or I don't really want a super matte finish, mix these two together and they're awesome. I do also have, let's see, do I have it here? Yes, I do. I also have the Revlon Nearly Naked foundation that I bought shortly after I bought my second bottle, because I was just curious to try it as a lighter foundation option. I do like it, but honestly, I'm a little bit, I won't repurchase it. I like it, and every now and then I will mix these two together, but it's not my favorite combo. But sometimes I wear this on its own, but it's just the staying power, in which it's not marketed to be a long-wearing foundation, so I shouldn't really be disappointed in that. But I just feel like for me, it was not anything that I just felt looked remarkable or that I fell in love with. It's an okay foundation. It's good for your lighter days, but I probably won't repurchase it. But, you know, I'm enjoying it while I have it. You could say that, but nothing that wonderful. My next thing that I wanted to mention is a Estee Lauder product. And before I go on my big long rant about Estee Lauder, I want to say first of all, I have always loved Estee Lauder, and whenever I hear the brand Estee Lauder, I don't know, I've always kind of had a, not high expectations, but when I think of their products are always very luxurious. So even though they're a little high priced, they're not as high priced as like Chanel or anything, but when you get them, you always know that you're going to get a great product and it's going to feel really luxurious on. So I went to Estee Lauder because they had a gift with purchase a while back at Belk, which is a store in my hometown, and in the gift with purchase, they had the night repair serum, which was in my favorites video from last month. Well, I really wanted to get it because I used the serum, and I had to purchase something, so I decided to purchase this blush. I could not figure out what, for the life of me, I wanted to get from there, but I got this blush, and it is this pretty coral color. It's called Wild Sunset Shimmer. I wanted to get the new collection, and I can't even think of the name of it, but I know Emily Noel did a video on it, but my belt did not actually have it, so that was kind of a bummer. So I went for this color in Wild Sunset Shimmer, and I have to say I really do like the blush. It's a lot of color. It's very pigmented. I'll swatch it if you can see. It's really pretty. But to be honest, for the price, I just felt like there are a lot of other quality blushes that I just feel like it doesn't give me something that I couldn't get in the drugstore or couldn't get at a cheaper price. I feel like the color is absolutely beautiful, but it is not a super long wearing. I kind of feel like it does fade a little bit throughout the day. I have it on, by the way, now, and I do really like it. I'm not disappointed in it, but I just wasn't necessarily wowed by it, because like the NARS blushes, I feel like are definitely, you know, they might be a little bit overhyped, but they're still, I mean, they're different. You know, when you get a NARS blush, to me, a lot of them, just the consistency and the sheen that they give you, it's a little bit different than something that you might can get in other blushes. And then Lancome actually has a blush that I've tried that was very nice. But this one, I just felt the overall consistency of the powder was not like creamy, or it didn't have a sheen. I don't know. The color was nice, but it wasn't anything like really that wowed me. And I want to say the price is around like $30, which is a lot of money for a blush, I feel like. I don't know. I just feel like I could almost get like a NARS blush, or it may have even been more. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it was like 30, 28, 30, somewhere around there. So with that, I'll move on to my next topic. With that, I did get something that I had been wanting to try, because you had to purchase, I think it was like $35 or $38 to get the gift with purchase, and that wasn't quite enough, so I ended up getting this concealer, and it is the Estee Lauder Ideal Light, which is a brush-on illuminator, which you can put underneath your eyes, and the top just pops off, and it has this little brush-like applicator, and then you twist it, and the product comes out, and you just paint it on. And I'll actually put some. But I really do like this product, and I have honestly been very pleased with it. However, one thing I don't like about it is it does not last. Like, it is awesome for making your under eyes look very illuminated and kind of getting rid of any dark shadows. And that is kind of what it is geared for. Like, it's not meant to be a maximum coverage or anything like that. And as far as the coverage, I love it. I love how it doesn't cake. I feel like it doesn't get cakey. It is a great concealer, and I do think it's worth the money. However, what I'm disappointed in is about 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, I feel like I have to reapply. Like, it just doesn't hold up or something. Like, either it sinks in or it moves around. I'm not really sure. It doesn't ever get cakey, but after 3 to 4 hours, I feel like I need to put some more concealer on. And so that's what I'm kind of bummed about. And I've never tried the Maybelline Lumi that everybody talks about. So I'm wondering if I'd like to try that and compare the two. Because, you know, every now and then you luck up and a drugstore actually does better than a department store. So I do want to try that. And I did really like this. And I might would repurchase it again. I'm kind of on the fence because, like I said, I do have to reapply in the middle of the day. So that's a bummer. I don't know. But those were my 2 Estee Lauder products, and my whole rant with them is just, I really do, I love their makeup, but I was a little sort of disappointed. I don't know. The products just didn't feel as luxurious as they normally do whenever I buy them. But like I said, I still am really enjoying the concealer and blush. Just wasn't what I thought they were going to be. My next product is a blending brush, and this is by TG Cosmetics. My salon actually sells TG hair products, and with that we have a makeup line. And if you've never tried their makeup line, I do really recommend it. I know I don't show a whole lot here on here, but honestly, a lot of it I put on when I'm at work, so I just don't have, like I have a blush by them that I've showed before, actually. Where is it? Well, let's see. Actually, I may not have it on me, but I do have a blush bronzer duo that I use a lot by them that I do own, and I've showed it before. And I used to use some compact makeup that I really like by them. So I do use stuff, but this particular brush I just got. I've never owned any of their tools, and I love this blending brush. I want to say it retails around $17 maybe, but it is just really great. I love how it has the long handle, and it's just really big and fluffy, and so far I'm loving it. So I love that. That's definitely a love for me. And then my next one is a concealer. Now this concealer, actually, I think I had showed the Physicians Formula concealer in my last favorites video, but this concealer is one that I picked up on accident, and this is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Spot Eraser by Maybelline. Now, when I picked this up, I originally thought I had picked up the under eye one, which I have tried before, but I kind of had strayed away from. You know how us product junkies do. We try a million different things. And I was in the store, and I accidentally picked up this one. Well, then when I got out to the car, I realized it was a dark spot treatment thing. And I was so disappointed. I was like, whoops. I was like, dang it, you know. Well, anyways, long story short, I actually ended up loving it. And I actually did a trick that Lola on here on YouTube, Lola Marie, taught me. She took the top off of her concealer, the little sponge top, and she said that way she doesn't waste product, and she just takes the concealer, winds it up, and gets it off of the tip. Well, I started doing that, and I actually like it so much better. And this is great because I really feel like it gives really nice coverage, especially for areas that are just redness or discoloration. It covers really well. So the color that I got was, let's see, what color do I have? It is in 220 Light Pale, and I think there's one that's below this, which is the Fair. Now, it actually is, in my opinion, darker than light. Like, it seems, but it always blends. It blends with my makeup well, and it works. And it has vitamin C and goji berry in it, same ingredients as the other one. I don't know that it like actually helps any of my dark spots, but it covers them. So I've really been enjoying that, and I do recommend, you know, if you like the under eye one, then try this. So the next product that I have been loving is, and I feel like such a little contradicting person, because my last favorites video I had talked about how I had switched to the Rimmel powder, which is like one of these. Well, I had almost finished this up, and I was like, you know what, I want to go back to the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and I went back to that, and I've been loving it, and my color is in medium, and I love it. I mean, I almost went to the, I think it's the medium plus. The lady there said that I probably could have, but I was scared because I've gotten a shade too dark in this before, and it gets really cakey if you don't get the right. It's not a cakey powder at all, but powder on me, if I get it one shade too dark, then it goes all wrong. So I just stuck with the medium, but I'm back using this, and I do really like it. I think it gives awesome coverage as well. The next product that I have been loving, and I went back to, is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. And this moisturizer, oh my gosh, y'all, I haven't used this in forever, and I kind of wish I would have never strayed from it. I have terrible skin when it comes to, I'm sensitive to everything, and I'm an idiot. And when I bought that Estee Lauder, whatever, gift with purchase, it came with a moisturizer, which in the moisturizer, I'm trying to think of the name of it. It was, I don't know, it wasn't the Time Zone. It was a different one. But anyways, I thought I would be fine to use it because honestly with the serum, I was kind of starting to feel like I still needed a moisturizer because I was feeling a little dry in some areas. Well, I decided to use the moisturizer that was with the kit, and I fell in love with it the first time. It made my skin feel so soft, and I love the smell of it. It kind of had like a cucumbery smell, if anybody knows which one I'm talking about. It was like a light blue color, but it broke me out. Something awful. Like, I had probably used it maybe about 3 or 4 days, and like I said, when I first tried it, I was loving it, but by the end of the week, I had bumps underneath my skin, you know, just, I feel like everywhere. So it really broke me out, and that was such a disappointment because I had just gotten my skin really clear, and I've been using my serum. So I probably, you know, will stick with this for a while because I went back to this because I've just used it before, tried and true on my skin. For whatever reason, it does not break me out. So I went with the moisturizing gel. So I really have been loving this, and I feel like it gives me enough moisture. So I haven't been disappointed. And then my last, I believe, well, no, I have one more, but it's kind of special. My last product that I've been using anyways for the month is the S Factor Silky Smooth Moisture Serum. I use the S Factor products at work a lot, and I brought one of these home a while back ago, and I use it quite often actually because I love to put it in before I blow dry, and then I'll also put it in afterwards. I can use it before I flat iron. It's really lightweight. I'll just show you, but it works pretty good on my hair because it's not too heavy, and it has a really pleasant fruity smell, but I don't know, it feels good. So I've really been enjoying this, and I do like to put it in, like I said, when it's wet before I blow dry. And I still am using the It's a 10, which I think I featured in my last video. I'm still using that, but I don't use it every day. So, you know, when I don't use that, I'm using this. So that is my last favorite. And my last item is a product I actually just bought. I mean, literally, like today. So I didn't really want to like say it was like a monthly favorite or anything, but I like it so much, and I know that I'm going to like it so much that I had to mention it. And it is the Airbrush Legs Sally Hansen. I guess it's called leg makeup. I'm telling you, I have heard so many reviews here on YouTube, and I heard that they had a new formula. I've never tried the one in the spray can, so I can't tell you. But all I know is this stuff is thebomb.com. Like, I hate my legs, like, as far as they're just, I don't know, they've just never been my best feature. I mean, not to mention they're pale, but I even have some areas, I think, somebody else was saying that on YouTube, that, like, they have areas where either they don't tan, like, on their leg, like their shins don't tan, or they get, like, places where self-tanner doesn't always stick to it, and I have freckles and just all kinds of stuff. So this, I mean, it makes your legs look so good. It's a bit much for just, you know, every day. Like, I probably would only use this if I was wearing a dress or we were going out and I was wearing shorts and I wanted my legs to look really good, because it does wash off. Like, it's not a self-tanner that's going to last. But I put it on as soon as I got home, and even my boyfriend was like, wow. You know, I mean, it makes your legs look like you're wearing hose or something without wearing hose. It just makes them look so much better. And I mean, I could even put this on the rest of my body, I think, if it was bigger. But it makes you wonder, okay, Sally Hansen, if you can make this, if you can make a formula that looks this good on, makes your legs look this great, why can't they make it where it's a self-tanner, where it lasts? Because that's the only thing about this. I mean, once you rub it in really good, it's not streaky or anything. and it's water resistant, but as soon as you get in the shower with soap and everything, it's going to come off. So if they could make this in a self-tanner form, I would be on it. Like, I would go buy it, but I haven't yet purchased anything like this. So love this. If you have bad legs or, you know, freckles or just funny spots or anything, this will cover it. It's awesome. So I love that. And a disappointment in that same category, this is actually not the bottle. The bottle's downstairs. I forgot it. But this Jergens Natural Glow, I purchased the new formula. I know a lot of people here on YouTube have been loving it. Everyone said, oh, you'll love it. You know, it has no odor. It's a new odorless formula, the Jergens Natural Glow odorless. I have used this product for probably 3 to 4 years and have loved it. In the summer, sometimes I would use this without even a self-tanner, and it worked. It was enough color for me. This year, I don't know if I'm paler, I don't know if it's my skin, but I have been using the new formula, and that's part of the reason why I went out and got this, because I've been wearing dresses to work. So I've been using the new formula, and let me tell y'all, it is not doing anything. Like, I mean, I get a little bit of color, but I feel like it's streakier. I've never had a problem with this looking streaky. It streaks on me. The color is not as strong. It doesn't last as long. I'm just not in love with the new formula at all. And I don't get it because everyone else loves it so much. So I don't know, like maybe if you really liked it before, and the odor, I could honestly get over the odor. It didn't bother me as much, but if you hated the other formula, then you may really like this formula. But if you love the old formula, then it may not work for you because it didn't for me. But like I said, I could have gotten a wrong bottle, like a bad bottle, or I could just be my skin's different. Maybe I'm paler this year. I don't know. But I hated it. So that's it. That's all my favorites. But yeah, hopefully I'm gonna make more videos soon. I have some other ideas. So if any of you have any requests, leave them in the comments below. Or if you have favorites videos, leave them as a video response. A favorite drink that I've been loving, I just want to throw this in here and I'll be done. But a favorite drink I've been loving, and I'm drinking some now, is the V8 Splash Smoothies. I don't know if you've tried those, but I love them. I like those in the V8 Splash, the apple flavor. Both of those are really good, and they have a lot of vitamins in them. And I kind of feel like my skin does better when I drink some of it. I know that sounds crazy, but they have a lot of vitamins. So, a lot of vitamin C and A and E and all that stuff. So, I've been loving that. So, that's my non-beauty favorite. But I hope you guys are having a great May, and I hope you are going to have a great Memorial weekend coming up. So, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.